to look for it later.
Okay. Should I just get the model number?
Yeah, name and number. I mean, most knee lifters will work. It doesn't matter if it's for Janome or not.
Okay. We don't have a chance to look right at this moment, but give me
Good morning.
model number again.
Welcome to A1 Vacuum and Sewing's live stream. You know, it's been a moment of reflection, just with all the craziness going around here. First and foremost, once again, thank you everybody for your thoughts, your emails, etc. I would like to say, so Jeannie's doing okay. I mean, she's still pretty sick, but she had monoclonal antibodies yesterday. She sounded better when I talked to her this morning than she sounded in the last 2 days. So I'm hoping, anecdotally, we've heard from a bunch of folks that have done the monoclonal antibodies that, about a day later, they started feeling much, much better. So hopefully Jeannie tracks that way too. That said, she and I had a conversation. I haven't been within 10 feet of her since she tested positive, but she and I had a conversation last night where she's like, I feel bad. I'm not looking at my emails. I'm not doing this stuff. And I literally was like, you're not doing any of it. Don't look at your computer. Don't work. Don't do anything. Rest and get better over the next couple of days. If you've been emailing her, she hasn't seen it. She hasn't looked at it. And quite frankly, I'm hoping she doesn't for another couple of days until she's feeling better. My guess is next week, she'll be back online in one form or another. And if there is something that you've emailed her that you feel is so desperate that it must be dealt with right away, what you need to do is either call the store at 775-852-2323, or you can email me at patrick@a1vacandsew.net. So I have done my best to keep up with emails, etc., with the fact that I know that Jeannie has not. Let me just begin by saying, like I started saying, I've been incredibly reflective over the last couple of days, because you go, what did I do wrong? What's happening? And one of the things that's really kind of stuck out to me is I have no idea how somebody with fewer resources than Jeannie and I has dealt with a situation like this. And so in a really roundabout way, I just have had this like nonstop gratitude for the fact that like it's really hard to isolate in your house, and it's really hard to have somebody who's so sick. And Violet's been fine in a really perverse way. Like, I'm actually kind of glad she's sick. Like, I don't wish this on Violet, and that's not what I mean. But Jeannie, you've heard Jeannie talk about what she's like when she's sick. And quite frankly, it can be like, if she was sitting right next to me, I'd say it can be a little pathetic. Like, she's just like, take care of me. So the fact that she has Violet taking care of her is such a blessing. Like, Violet spent much of the day with her yesterday. They just kind of watched TV, and Violet was able to help her out. And the fact that Jeannie is not completely just locked in a room by herself in our house is really kind of a blessing in disguise. But it's not lost on me that like our resources, the things we have, our ability to manage it as comfortably as we are able to manage it is a result of the people watching and the people that come into my store every day. And I'm thankful. So, that said, I'm also concerned. I tested negative again this morning. All pretty much. It's funny because, we were trying to figure out a testing protocol, how to manage this just with the store. All the employees in the store have tested negative twice. We will have the employees test again on Tuesday before we reopen the store on Tuesday. I'm pretty much going to test every morning because it's not lost on me that I'm the most exposed of the people here, given that I have 2 people in my house that are COVID positive. And, while the pharmacist I talked to on Wednesday made a comment that, the fact that that Jeannie tested positive and our dates of exposure were probably the same and I've remained negative, maybe a sign that my vaccines were just a little bit more robust than hers, or for whatever reason. Yeah, she is cute, not pathetic, Anna. She turns into a 5-year-old when she doesn't feel well, and it is actually really cute. Although, unfortunately right now she's kind of got to manage it by herself. So, long story short, Jeannie and I were talking when I was driving into the store today, and I was just telling her that, I've decided I'm going to test every morning just to make sure that there's no chance. The last thing I want to do is expose anybody in my shop. The last thing I want to do is expose any of you. And a couple things, like we've noticed significantly fewer phone calls. You ladies have been awesome. And Doug, just kind of giving us some space to work shorthanded and trying to manage this the best that we can. So I'll continue to test every day. I just said something to Jeannie, like if I start not feeling well or exhibiting symptoms or anything like that, then I will we'll shut the store down. And it is kind of what it is. So, the most important thing for me is to maintain health for everybody in here and health for you guys, and to make sure that Jeannie has the necessary space to get better. And that said, Jeannie she sounded better this morning than she sounded. Violet, every day essentially is telling me that she's totally fine. I told her yesterday, wear a mask and go for a walk somewhere where, we don't have people. But, the craziest thing once again is just recognizing the resources that we have. I mean, the monoclonal antibodies, this is something that people have told me that, we knew people that had COVID that used the monoclonal antibodies that, felt way, way better. And they basically told me they had the same experience that we did, which is their insurance didn't cover it. And that's crazy. We're very fortunate as unfortunate it is to have COVID, we're very fortunate to be able to manage it in the way that we are. We are, going to do a giveaway. Quite frankly, I walked into the store late this morning because I've been trying to kind of manage the house and do all that stuff and get Momo to daycare and get in here. So I haven't even had a chance to look around. We'll pick a couple items. It'll be a great giveaway. I don't have a question for you ladies, so we'll just kind of do what we've done the last couple of weeks and just kind of pick some folks that were on the live stream. So make a comment, say hello. Do what you need to do regarding holiday plans. And just to confirm, barring additional exposures or anything like that, we will remain open through Friday the 24th at noon. The guys had done a very good job of keeping us really close to caught up. And so I don't think any machines were dropped off that I didn't feel like were going to be capable of getting back to you guys before the holiday. That said, Dax had some situations with COVID earlier in the year, and I think Dax is going to choose to isolate. So I am a little short-handed on the service side. I need to go back and talk to Alex today and figure out where Alex is and figure out what's going on. Some of you dropped machines off kind of with instruction that it was fine to do it after the new year. I may be reaching out to some folks to find out if it's necessary for me to get machines back to you before the holiday or not. So we'll be communicating with you guys about that. I would say if there's anything that you guys need, like I do have some Christmas lists pulled aside here, stuff like that. Jeannie was really managing the Christmas list. I think everything was put together. But if you need to hear from us about that, reach out to us sooner than later, simply because that'll give me an opportunity to follow up and collaborate with Jeannie. I'm going to leave her alone through tomorrow. Gwen, I appreciate that. I'll pass that on to the guys, and it might, people have been great. It's been a little slower in the store, and while we're not supposed to appreciate and really want that, it's really kind of what we needed over the last couple of days to figure this whole thing out. So that's been great, and we appreciate it. The jazz, I don't know, it might be ready before. I think you guys mentioned you were out of town anyways. As a result of Jeannie's illness, we're actually not going to leave. We were going to leave and go to Colorado between Christmas and New Year's. We're just going to take that 10 days to relax and chill and do what we need to do. So if anything is like totally desperate, I can arrange to get it to you by appointment or something like that. No problem, Bonnie. We appreciate that you ladies shop here. So that's not a problem at all. Regarding the giveaway, I'm not sure what it is. I will put something great together and we'll do a couple of products on Tuesday. Hopefully Jeannie's feeling better enough on Tuesday that maybe I can Zoom with her and we'll just live stream the Zoom. And it's funny. That's how we're doing most of our communicating right now, is through video phone conversations. I'm like, shut the door. And communicating with her on the phone. It's kind of funny. But anyways, I'll have something good for you ladies on Tuesday. I hope you ladies have appreciated. Michelle's actually been creating a ton of content. I thought the video she did last week on the scan and cut was awesome. Donnie, I am supposed to see Pat today. My recommendation regarding the delivery of your cabinet would be probably Monday morning or Monday afternoon, but let me get through a couple of negative tests again before I walk into your house. But yeah, he's supposed to be here at like 4 or 5 o'clock this afternoon. Shipping, by the way, has been super weird. So if you guys have been waiting for special orders, between the tornadoes in the center of the country and the massive snowstorms that we've experienced here, I've just been watching my stuff like literally just get more and more and more delayed. That's been a little frustration, but everything does that we were expecting this week, for example, we are expecting next week. So regardless, we will be live on Tuesday. We'll do the giveaway on Tuesday. If there's anything that you desperately need that you've been emailing Jeannie about, reach out to me and I'll try to handle it. I'm going to give her space until she feels better. But my expectation, like I said, she did sound better this morning than she sounded all of yesterday. And hopefully with her treatment yesterday, this evening and tomorrow, she's feeling much better. Sunday, Monday, I'll probably work with her to figure out what I can do to pick up her work. But if there's something desperate that you needed from her, once again, call the store, 775-852-2323. or write me at patrick@a1vacandso.net. And so, yeah, Violet's been fine through this whole thing. So, as I was saying earlier, it's been fortunate that she has kept Jeannie from being completely isolated. They're having some girl time, which I said something yesterday. I was like, what would be really fun is you guys could decorate the tree. And Jeannie kind of looked at me like I had suggested a walk of 1,000 miles, but I get it. Like, she's feeling pretty rough. So that may be something that Kai and I do in the next couple of days. But have a great day. Make something awesome. We appreciate you guys accommodating us and kind of the craziness that's gone over here over the last couple of days. We do remain shorthanded today, so just continue to be patient with us. And we love you guys, and we'll see you on Tuesday. Have a great weekend, and make something awesome, as Jeannie would say. Take care.